Hi students, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to learn solving quadratic equations by factoring. I am going to explain two methods. Let's look at method 1, factor and solve quadratic equations. And we know that this is the standard form of an equation, ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. We also know that a, b, c are real numbers and a not equal to 0. That is the condition for any quadratic. Now, factoring method is very easy. There are two steps. Step 1, find the two numbers that will make these equations true. So, these are the equations. You need to find out the two numbers. So, when you multiply those numbers, it should give you AC. AC means A times C. That means coefficient of x squared times constant is this number. So find out the two numbers so that the product will give you AC. And the sum of the two numbers should give you D, which is coefficient of x. Now, final step. After finding out the numbers, step 2, put the two numbers in the equation, simplify and solve. So this is the main step. What you have to do? Ax plus box, Ax plus box. These are the two binomials. So fill the numbers in the boxes, whatever you got from condition 1 or step 1. Now don't forget to write this step. Divide everything by A or write 1 by A outside the brackets. That is equal to 0. That's all. This is going to give you two factors and you know how to solve from there. I'll explain with one example on the right side. Solve by factoring 8x squared plus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. Now what is AC? So let me write, this is A, this is B, this is C along with the negative sign. So don't forget to write the ABC values along with the given signs. Now AC means A is coefficient of x squared times constant. That is how 3 8s are 24, negative 24. Now I need to find out the two numbers whose product is negative 24 and whose sum is positive 2 because B is 2 here. Now you can list out the numbers if you want, one by one. So here it is already given, but still I'll show you how to figure out those two numbers. Factors of negative 24 whose sum is 2. So let me list the factors of 24. Start from 1 itself. 1 times 24, 2 times 12. As it is negative, it should be difference. Difference between the two numbers should be positive 2. So 2 and 12, it is not going to give you 2. 3 8s, it's giving you only 5. The difference is 5. 4 6. Here only I can see some difference 2. Isn't it? But now I need to decide the sign which is negative, whether it is 4 or 6. For that, look at the B value. It should be positive 2 after subtracting. So larger number should be positive, then only the difference I'll get positive 2. So make 4 negative. These are the two numbers to be considered. If it is a positive number, it will be addition. 3 plus 8, 11, 12 plus 2, 14. So that should be the B value. I'll show you one more question with positive. But as of now, for negative 24, negative 4 and 6, because the sum should be positive 2. That is why we have taken these two numbers. Now step 2, 1 by A. What is A in this case? 8. That is why 1 by 8. Now write the next step. Ax plus the first number. Ax is 8x plus 6. 8x plus negative 4. So write along with plus. In the next step we will change it because we know that positive and negative is negative. Okay, now 1 by 8. I'm taking some common factors, highest common factor from each binomial, from each brackets. So from the first bracket, 8x plus 6, 2 is common. Take 2 out and write the remaining terms here, which will be 4x plus 3. And now again, from this bracket, the greatest common factor is 4. Take that out, write it with brackets without missing. And the remaining terms are 2x minus 1 equal to 0. Now multiply the two numbers, the two coefficients. 2 4s are 8. That is why those 8s got cancelled. One in the denominator, one in the numerator. So that is why there is no 8 in the next step. 2 4s are 8. 8 divided by 8 is 1. Now we left with the two factors. This is what called factoring. So we got the two factors of the given quadratic. 4x plus 3, 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now using the 0 property of product. If a product is 0, that means any one of them should be 0. Then only the multiplication or the product will be 0. That is the reason we equate each factor to 0. Either this should be 0 or this should be 0. That is why we are writing two equations. 4x plus 3 equals 0. 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now solve each equation. That will give you the two solutions of given quadratic. So, as you know, you have to take the numbers to the other side. 3 goes to the other side, minus 3. So 4x equals minus 3. Now when you take 4 to the other side, dividing by 4 will give you negative 3 by 4. That is our first solution. Now if you try to solve this second factor, 2x minus 1 is equal to 0, x equal to 1 by 2, because when you take negative 1 to the other side, positive 1. And when you take 2, the coefficient to the other side, dividing. That is how x equal to 1 over 2, that is another solution. As we know already, for any quadratic, there will be two solutions. So this is method 1, writing the two numbers here in the boxes which satisfy these two equations, and writing here, filling it in the boxes, simplifying will give you two factors, and then you can able to solve it from there. This is method 1. Let's do some questions based on that. Okay, solve by factoring 2x squared minus x minus 6 is equal to 0. So we are going to follow method 1. What should we do? Find out AC. A is positive 2, B is negative 1, C is negative 6. Now AC is A times C is equal to 2 times negative 6, which is negative 12. So now I need to find the two factors or two numbers whose product is negative 12 and whose sum is, what is coefficient of B? Negative 1. B value is negative 1, isn't it? Now, try finding the factors of negative 12 whose sum is negative 1. So start with 1. Actually, no need to do always all the steps. Starting with 1 is not required always. Only if you don't get the number directly, you can go with that. Starting from 1, 2, 3 and so on. But if you can able to figure out the two numbers directly, easily, you can do very well. So here 12, 3 4s are 12. Because the difference should be negative 1. So that is why I have directly considered the two numbers 3 and 4. So the difference should be negative 1. Then larger number should be negative. Then only it will give us negative 1 after adding. So the two numbers are 3, -4, 3, -4. Correct? Now, what are the next steps? We have to write this step. Ax plus the box, Ax plus the box, another number, equals 0. Now, what is A? A in this question is coefficient of x squared, 2. Now, 2x plus the first number is 3 and again 2x plus -4. I am going to directly write -4. That's all. Now look for any common factor. In the first bracket there is no common factor. So let it be there. I am writing the same thing. But in the second bracket 2 is a common factor. I am taking it out. Now after taking 2, the remaining terms are x minus 2. Isn't it? Equals 0. Now I can cancel out the 2's because dividing, one in the bottom, one in the top. Now the two binomials or two factors are 2x plus 3, x minus 2. Now if we solve this, we will get the final solutions. That's it. So using zero property, we can equate each of them to 0 and solve for it. Now when you take 3 to the other side, -3. And if you take 2 to the other side, divided. This is one of the solutions. And here the next equation, when you try to solve it, take -2 to the other side, which will become addition or +2. This is next solution. This is how you will solve a quadratic by factoring method, because you are trying to factor the given quadratic. These are the two factors and we equate each of them to 0, get the x values. That's all. If you want to check your answer, there is a possibility, as you know very well, just to substitute each x value in the given equation and see left hand side equal to right hand side. So that way you can check your answer in exams. Okay, let's look at next question. Solve by factoring. X squared minus 2x minus 15 is equal to 0. Let's follow the same method. Method 1, two numbers, product will be AC. What is AC? In this case, A is +1. As there is no coefficient, we have to consider that as 1. A equals 1, B equals -2, C equals -15. So AC will be 1 times -15, which is equal to -15. Now AC is -15. I need to find out the two numbers whose product is -15 and sum will be, what is the B value? -2. Now try to figure out the two numbers. Yes, we can go for 3 and 5 easily, because 3 5s are 15. And which number to be negative? 5 should be negative, the larger number. Then only while adding 3 and -2, I'll be getting, 3 and -5, I'll be getting -2. So the two numbers are 3, fill the boxes, -5. 3, -5. Now, this is what I need to fill again. Ax plus the first number times Ax plus the second number is equal to 0. What is A? A is 1. 1 over 1. Now Ax is 1x. You can simply write it as x plus the first number is 3. Same manner, Ax is simply 1x minus 5. I am directly writing as -5 because plus -5 is going to give plus minus 5 is going to give you minus 5. So that is the reason I am writing it directly, equal to 0. Now, easy, we don't have any coefficients at all. The two factors are 1 divided by 1 is 1, so I am neglecting that. The two factors are x plus 3, x minus 5. Now, using zero product property, each of them or one of them should be 0. We know that when x plus 3 equal to 0, when you take 3 to the other side, minus 3, and the other equation, if you try to solve it, positive 5, because negative becomes positive. These are the two solutions or answers. This one is easy because of the coefficient 1. I would like to repeat the inverse operations for you quickly. Inverse operations whenever you try to solve linear equation or quadratic. Whenever you take any number to the other side, just to follow these inverse operations. If it is addition on one side, when you take it to the other side, subtraction. If it is subtraction, addition. Timesing will become dividing. Dividing will become timesing. That's all. This is what you have to simply do to get the value of the variable. That's what I did here. Plus 3, when I take it to the other side, minus 3. Minus 5 becomes plus 5. Okay, this is method 1. I'd like to show you method 2 with one example. Method 2, solve by factoring. 3x squared plus 11x plus 6. So not much difference. You are going to again find out the two numbers. That step will be the same. There is no change with that step. Plus will give you b. Now in this case, a is 3, b is 11, c is 6, all of them positive. Now AC will be 3 times 6, which is 18. Okay, now this should be B. The two numbers whose sum is B and the product 18. So it should give us 11 because the B value is 11. Obviously, 2 9s are 18 when you multiply, and when you add it is giving us 11. So the two numbers to be considered are 2 and 9. 2 and 9. Okay, after finding the two numbers, so method 1 is different. Method 2, we split the middle term using the two numbers which we just found out. So we are going to rewrite the middle term using the two numbers. What is the given question? 3x squared 11x plus 6 equal to 0. Now the numbers I got are 2 and 9, isn't it? So let me split it. Rewrite 11x as 2x plus 9x, the numbers which I got from here. So this is the step. Now factor by grouping. So factor by grouping, whenever there are 4 terms, factor by grouping are helpful. What we will do, we will try to take the common factor from the first 2 and common factor from the last 2, write them down, isn't it? Now, what is the common factor? Highest common factor from the first 2, 3x squared and 2x, just x, isn't it? So after taking x out, I left with just 3x plus 2. and take the common factor from the last two terms. Highest common factor 3. So after taking 3 out, 3x plus 2. I'll give you one clue to check whether your answer is correct or not, your steps are correct or not. Look at these two brackets. After factor by grouping, look at these two brackets. It should be the same. Then only your steps are correct so far. If you see any difference in these two brackets, that means something wrong with your previous steps. Go back and check them. That is one clue I can give you. Because another reason, then only I can take this out as one of the common factors. That is another reason. So 3x plus 2 is common. I took it out and I left with only the x and the 3. X plus 3 equals 0. Now usual method. Equate each of them to 0, solve for x. 3x plus 2 equals 0. X plus 3 equals 0. Now take 2 to the other side, minus 2. And when you take 3 to the other side, multiplication will become division. Negative 2 by 3. This is one of the solutions. And when you try to solve the second one, positive 3, when you take it to the other side, will become negative 3. These are the answers or solutions for the given quadratic. I hope you understood the method 1 as well as method 2, children. You find it easy now how to solve a quadratic using factoring method. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment and share it with your friends. And please don't forget to subscribe our channel. See you in our next video.